Good afternoon, shopkeepers and do-it-yourselfers out there in YouTube land. Today we're working on a 2007 Honda Accord 6-cylinder 3-liter engine and putting the front motor mount in, replacing it. When you torque the engine up, it really jumps up and it gets a vibration through the car. So I've got a jack underneath the engine and picked it up just a couple inches. And there's two 14mm bolts. Take loose there. Already took them loose. And this 17mm bolt here goes through the top bracket of the mount. I'll take that 17mm bolt out. 17mm head. I guess it's probably about a 14mm, the size of the bolt. I don't know. I'm not a metric guy. But it takes a 17mm socket or wrench. Take that out. This has got a ground strap on it. I'm not going to take it off, so we'll just push that back out of the way. There's two 17mm bolts, one in the front, one back here in the back. We've already got it loose. There, it's out. There's the other bolt. And we'll pull this mount out. And you can see where the top bracket was setting on that and gouging it. And that's broke. That's not supposed to be like that. Now take note, this mount sets on there a certain way. The holes will line up, but if you put it on backwards, it's going to change the alignment of where this lug meets up with that top bracket. You see this, it's more triangular there, and down there it's narrow here and wide there. This oblong side goes to the front, and you can see how the dirt debris indicates that side goes on this end. So if you turned it around the other way, you can see when you line up the hole that it's not true. So you want to make sure that you put this on there the right way. You see the narrow side. If you're looking at them both together, that's two narrow sides, that's a narrow and a wide side. So we're going to make sure that we put this on there correctly. Not all will be lost if you don't. You just have to take it back off and turn it around. We'll put them two 17mm bolts in there. That's the wrong one. No, it ain't. That's the right one. Got that down in there. Those two bolts are tight. Now, take this upper bracket, set it in place. Put the two 14mm bolts in there. You might have to wiggle your engine forward or backward to give you enough clearance to get your bolts to start. I did not have to, but I did have to use both hands. And I went ahead and started the 17mm head bolt here. These are threaded, they're already started. And we'll get the Ooga Dooga down and tighten them up. Those two are tight. Now we'll tighten the big one there in the top of the mount. Now it's all tightened back up. So there's two bolts in the bottom of the mount, a bolt here, and two bolts in the top of this bracket. I suppose you could probably do it without taking that bracket off, but it only takes 10 seconds. Then you got to take your powerful steering reservoir and set it back up on the bracket. I did forget to tell you that it just raises up, slide it forward, give you plenty of room to get that out of there. And as you can see, this mount is junk, and it's relegated to the scrap metal bucket. That piece goes in the trash. scrap metal bucket. Anyways, fellas, thanks for watching. Comment, share, like, and subscribe.